Hello. Two very unusual things today. Streaming on a Friday. I'm streaming Banjo on a Friday. And I actually have ideas. I know what I want to work on today. This is shocking. This is unbelievable, unheard of. This is unprecedented. It is unbelievable. A stream on a Friday? Can you believe this? I couldn't believe it myself. I actually, really, I can't believe how much energy I have. Usually by now I'm like, oh, stream now? You want me to do that right now? That's not a good idea. But I'm feeling good about it. I think it's really the ideas, the motivation, the creativity. Both of those things are usually missing when I start streaming. That's not the case today. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm noticing something weird. Oh, okay, that's why. Got it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep working on the failed flower thing that turned into a tree stump. I'm going to finish that today. And then I'm going to kind of revamp this area. I have dubbed it Crystal Lake. That's gonna be here with a kind of an island in the middle with this tree, and the tree's gonna have some branches that provide some platform. It's a whole thing in my head, and a little bit on my notes. So we'll see how this goes. Another big development, as you can see, the Sour OG, you are here in the chat. You say I feel creativity and motivation and free time comes in waves for me too. Yes, they do. The Sour OG here has been feeding me, I don't want to say false hope. He has been feeding me all this information over the last week about decomp and the possibilities of decomp, which quite frankly has me very excited but still very skeptical. Very, very skeptical on decomp and what that means for the banjo modding scene and what that means for me personally in the projects that I work on. I believe I'm a step ahead of a lot of people who aren't too familiar and hear, decomp, once that's available, the floodgates open and, who knows what can be created from there. And while that's true to a degree, I understand that once that little GitHub or whatever, the meter hits 100%, that doesn't mean that suddenly every banjo modder and level designer suddenly has just everything in front of them laid out on silver platters on a table. What that means is that all the information or the entire game is decompiled, and now people can use that to start creating tools and ways to help with the current modding scene, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'll suddenly be able to do anything. Maybe if I had the know-how and I knew all these different languages required for it, but I don't. So once that decompilation is finished, that does not mean much for me. Now, the only thing that's changed with the Sour OG giving me all this information is that I have a slight interest in becoming familiar with that programming language a little bit, with the workings of. So, Sour OG, you gave me a lot of examples with Super Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time and the things that have come from decomp there, and I can see myself doing at least a little, dipping my toe in all of that. Of course, I'd love for there to be the same amount of support, tools, and resources as a Super Mario 64. I don't believe that's going to happen. Definitely not soon. Hello, Colin. I see you. I call it 8 o'clock, which is very early for me. Shocking. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of exciting things. It's got me. It makes me want. And honestly, the speed at which I go, which is very slow, by the time I'm finished modeling all the worlds, there might actually be some tools ready for me to go back to the previous worlds and really, really customize them. Yeah. So anyway, we'll see about that. I have things to do today, finally, for once in my life, in terms of the streaming. And I guess I'll go ahead and get started. All right, what was I doing here? Right, okay, so I'm gonna make like little roots go out this way too. Just have to be careful with the poly count. See, this is kind of scary because this is 3,000 faces, and I haven't triangulated anything. So I think I can't really remember, but I think the limit you should be like around 5,000, like below 5,000. You can maybe go above. I think that's what it is. I guess this counts the triangles here. But that's with the banjo. I think the banjo adds like 1,000 or something. Oh yeah, the banjo adds a lot. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. Put the banjo back. What are my thoughts about AI-generated photos? What kind of thought are you trying to get me to have? Is it interesting to see what comes out of an AI-generated photo? Sure. Do I personally care about them? No, I don't think. Is there something controversial about them? I don't know. Don't know. Anyway. Dun, dun, dun. I'm not making that same thing here, but I'm going to make a similar little jagged edge. Open-ended question. I don't really have much to add beyond that. Oh, why did I do this? I'm going to have to cut it off, I think. I could make it a smaller one right here. Let's make it smaller. I could use some water. Okay, this will be a small one. I'll just make it go like the just like that. Shrink. Something like that. Then be that center. Oh, the other thing, Saro G were telling me that I have to learn the next blender. I don't want to. Oh, that does not sound something I want to do. I am comfortable where I am, right here. Alright, so this one goes all the way up there. So I guess I can make two bigger ones, maybe? Maybe I'll make one that splits in two. That might be a little too extravagant for all of this. Let's do it. Something's off. I think I messed up. Maybe. Let's go back. I think I messed up. I'm supposed to... It's here. I might dissolve this and make this a flat face. I might like that. I understand that it feels surreal and kind of false hope-ish, especially because of how basic banjo modding is in comparison, but I can't really do anything to change your opinion on that. I'll just have to wait and see and enjoy using white vertex colors in banjo when the time for it finally comes. When you said that, actually, I was like, huh? Oh? Really? That's like a very easy thing for me to imagine doing differently. That I actually believe, you know? A lot of this stuff is like, nah, you can't do that. I don't believe it. You know, honestly, I wouldn't even say that banjo modding is even that basic. It's just more... Well, in comparison, sure, it's more basic. But you can do a lot with the tools that are out there already. And of course, there are people out there who can do more than just what the tools provide. Like, I mean, just look at Kirko and all the things he's been able to do. And that's with both Banjo's Backpack and with the help of... Actually, I don't know if Kirko does any, like, any modding of, like... It's going to sound very basic, but, like, code. Outside of Banjo's Backpack. I know he's had help doing that. I don't know if he's done it himself, but regardless, like, it's possible to do these things. I guess it's just less accessible is the word I'm looking for. I caught you off guard. Yeah, so, well, I didn't say this, but the reason I'm doing this is because I'm hoping that tomorrow I can do a Ghost Trick stream with Jigsaw. Do double, do Saturday and Sunday. So that means I wouldn't be able to stream Banjo. Yeah, and I've got an obligation. I've got an obligation to stream some Banjo. Even though I've missed many weeks in the past. And I'm trying to finish Ghost Trick because it feels like I can finish it in 2 streams if we're going at the pace we're going now. Yeah. I will not be available Halloween weekend. I have a visitor coming. You can believe it. Me inviting more people after I've had so many visitors already. What is this, Pokemon? I can't tell. Yeah, this is Earthbound or something. Thank you, Smash. See, I don't know if there's any point in doing so many of these routes when I'm not gonna put like important collectibles here so you could fall off easily. Like, come on. I'll believe it. You like the idea with this tree stump. I mean, the tree stump's it's a little basic. It really is just going to be a place to hit the switch. And like that's the problem with you feeding me these decomp ideas is that, you know, if decomp gets to a place where there are those tools and I get to a place where I feel comfortable actually creating something that's a little more custom, maybe I don't want to do it just a bubblegum swamp puzzle jiggy. Maybe I want to do something a little more creative. So am I modeling for nothing? Like, you've started to make me think like that, and that's bad. If I think like that, I'll get nothing done. Just make sure they are in your end of year video. Yeah, so no, I don't think, I mean, they could be. The problem with this year's video is that I just forgot when I was with people, and I keep forgetting. So there are a lot of people who visited, a lot of people that I saw, whether I was here in Seattle or in visiting Arizona, that I forgot. And now so much time has passed and there's so many moments in the video where there aren't people that I think, and I decided this a long time ago, I'm going to make it a more of like a travel video. I didn't really travel, it's more like a nature video. Like, okay, hey, I made it to the Pacific Northwest. There's so much to see and to do here, and that's where most of my videos are, in nature, in exploration. So that's going to be the theme of the video, and every so often you'll have people pop in, me included. But generally it's going to be nature. So I already missed so many opportunities. Stop forgetting. Current games of the week. Wario World. Weird. Why are you doing that? That's such a weird... Okay, there's more chat, but I'm gonna focus on one at a time. That's such a weird one in my Mario themed, focused gaming knowledge or whatever. I never played it. It feels like such a weird addition that kind of existed, and people played it, people moved on, that was it. There was never a sequel, there was never nothing past that. It's just strange, really, this whole thing. This is really big, probably too big. Yeah, anyway. Don't think of it as modeling for nothing. Just think of it as you're modeling, but you might come back and touch things up. But that's the thing, I might touch them up a lot, depending on what I do. Well, so, okay. That is how I'm thinking about all the stuff that I'm going to go back and do with the previous world, is that I am going to be touching them up. I might actually, let's say I end up coming back to this level. It's currently done. And I say, you know, I gotta change this. This has to be different. And I do. I make it something different. So cut that and make it new. I don't change the whole world. Just a little part. So I could do that. But some of these things require... the stuff you could do could require a lot of change. I don't know. Anyway. I had never played Wario World before, so I decided to just play it on Wii U. How? Oh, do you have a modded Wii U or something? Alright, we're skipping this song. I've heard this one too many times. I don't know what this is. Oh, I realized I'm like... Yeah, that might be better. It's not Christmas. Let's move on. Yeah, this is good. Same idea here. Nope, messed up already. There you go. I don't think that made a difference, actually. That's all in my head. Cool. Oh, cool. This one will be on this edge here. Thinking about this, because this is all funky now, this whole tree. Think of how to redo it. I feel like this giant root is so awkwardly long. I might have it curved this way, maybe. I don't know. Have I filmed some stuff for Digipen? It'd be cool if you shot a behind the scene for your video. I've only done stuff like outside, like on my first day. I have a little thing, like passing the logo, the sign at the front. I have some of that. But like inside, no, I've got stuff inside. I have stuff. Like we've got some really cool hallways with these displays of student games, student artwork, concept art. There's a couple of walls with these big, I guess like cutouts of box art plastered all over the wall. Those are all games that students from the school have gone on to work on. That's a really cool area. I have that on film. See, like I don't think I have any. I don't have anything of like coworkers or anything, which would be nice to have. That's too bad. I got time still. Yeah. Giant Jigglypuff. Look at that. Look at this. I'm not playing some random game. I'm actually working on my mod. If you can believe it. This might all be a trick. Who knows? It would sound. Oh no. Your dog. Oatmeal shampoo. Alright. Yeah, I'm a big fan of oatmeal. I eat oatmeal every day. That's my breakfast of choice. You want to make a ROM hack soon? Give me all the good deets. You give me the good deets. What are you talking about? You're the one that wants to make something new. What are you talking about? I want to know more information. Gotta twist that one. I want to merge this into 3. Try merging this from here. This is looking weird. Oh, yes. Really weird. Nope, that looks bad. Nope, don't like it. Don't like it. I was gonna make it go down, but whatever. It's over. Well, maybe. Hold on. Okay, let's try this again. You know what? No, we're done. Why is this so weird? Okay, I think that works. I think that's good. Oh, we still have this ugly looking thing to deal with. Have you played Dark Souls? I rented Dark Souls 3, hated it. Shocking. And then I tried playing Bloodborne. Not a fan. Did not like. And then I was convinced to try Bloodborne again. And I loved it. And I platinum Bloodborne, which that's my most, I'm proud of platinum. It's not the hardest ever, but I'm pretty proud of it. Now I'm currently very, very slowly playing through Elden Ring. I played like 3 weeks ago, maybe. And then before that, I played another 3 weeks ago. I'll give you the deets. Oh, you shouldn't be taking advice from me. You should probably tune in somewhere else. You're probably tuning in because I don't know who else does this. You have no option here. I don't actually recommend a lot of the things I do. For example, I don't really plan. I kind of just go for it. Today I had some plan. I wrote some just scribbles, some chicken scratch. I usually don't do that, and that leads to a lot of trial and error, which you're going to have anyway when modeling, but I think a lot more than usual. So I always recommend going in with a plan, having an idea of what you want to do, and then seeing what happens. If you go in with no idea, it could work, but you have like an equal chance of it just being a complete failure. For example, last stream. Beautiful example. I made this flower, which will go unused. I spent almost 2 hours looking for textures and working on this, and it is hideous and doesn't work, and I will not be using that. So, yeah, go in with a plan. That's number one. I've learned a lot. I've learned a bit of assembly. I'm going to make the enemies drop notes. Beautiful. I'm also able to change what enemies are weak to and how much damage they do to BK. Yeah, so I think By9, he had a guide to changing some of that, changing some of the way you interact with certain objects, changing some of the values to make it different. Is that what we're talking about? That kind of thing? The hard part is level design. Yeah. My biggest issue is I usually make things too big. You don't want to just have a bunch of space for no reason. And it depends on the game, right? And that's why I think I'd probably have a much better time making something for Ocarina of Time, for example, because I often make large open spaces and more scenery. With Banjo-Kazooie, you want something to be a little more... You want everything to be a little more intentional. Like, why do I have this ditch here? Is there some platforming? Is there something to do here? What is the space for? I mean, like a space like this is fine. But if I had this whole I had a whole section up here with a couple of trees and 2 enemies to fight. Like, why is there such a large area with nothing to explore and very little to do? So that's like my number one advice. Usually, just be mindful of the space, and why does that space exist? I feel like that's pretty good advice. That's the one thing I can impart. For general blender workflow and level design and stuff, I still feel like you're better than like every Mario and decop modder that streams for the most part. I'd love to know why. It's not that I don't agree. I mean, it might be true, but I'm trying to understand. Yeah, why? Why do you say that? Wait, what? What is this? Oh, I think I mean. If I do this, will it subdivide how I want it to? I think it did. Oh shoot! Hey, Dusk31337. This is me making a banjo. Wonderful. Today's going great. This is me making my banjo mod. I work on this every Saturday. Today's not Saturday. I kind of had to today. I'll be busy tomorrow. A different stream. But yes, this is what I do. If you have questions, feel free to ask. Welcome. I want to make it so the player starts the game with all Spyro Mountain moves except the jumping moves. What would that be? So that would be the backflip, the rat-a-tat-a, tap something. Is that it? Is there just two jump moves? I know his guide and I found out why it worked, but this is more detailed, really. I can literally change how many hits it takes to kill an enemy without making it exactly like another enemy. Let me read that. I can literally change how many hits it takes to kill an enemy without making it exactly like another enemy. So what you're saying is you can require 7 hits on an enemy. Because that doesn't exist currently in Banjo. Probably. But you could make it happen. You got the values and whatever sorted out. Alright, we'll make this one go. How's this looking? I'm a little skeptical. A little bit. Zam, one idea I know about is to make levels in clay before actually making them in computers. That is actually a really great idea. But like in terms of time management and resource, like that's just not plausible. That would be really nice and helpful, but like you can't spend that much time making clay. I hope that wasn't rude. But like that's not gonna happen. Not for me. It's 'cause you're handsome. I don't know what that's referring to anymore. And if it's referring to me, awesome. Thank you. I could use the ego boost. I'm due for a compliment. Watch, it wasn't even about me. The shaping of your levels and the use of vertex colors is really good. Maybe the shaping of my levels. The vertex colors I feel like I still struggle with a little bit. This is temporary. This is like a multicolored forest. That's temporary. Sometimes I feel like it works really well. Other times, not necessarily. Not quite. got a question actually. Why do you not want me to share trailers with raids? Oh. Okay, low key, I love it when you do that. Just spilling all the secrets on stream. Oh my gosh, I love it when you do that. Not just, but like my only thing is that I don't want to like impose, and I don't want people to get frustrated by it. So the person, I can't remember the person that we most recently raided. He didn't seem comfortable with it right from the get-go. So I was like, like maybe not. Let's just cut it. Like if they don't feel comfortable about it, then just cut it. It's over. Otherwise, I'm really into it. Let me test something here. You gotta like I gotta get the vibe on these people. Okay, yeah, this is better. I think it'll save on face count, and it just looks cleaner. Yeah. And I'm like, maybe sometimes it's a little too quick. Like we just got there, and you're like, advertise, which again I love, but like that could like some people could be taken aback by that, and then I feel bad. So you can't. I'm so behind on the comments. I'm sorry. So you can't jump high, you can't feather flap, and you can't backflip. So jump high. Is that a thing? I can't remember actually. Lower and then closer. That's good. Let me. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead and just finish off this conversation with the Sonic. It wasn't rude. Yeah, incredibly handsome. Thank you. I always ask before I send it, but if they say no, then I won't send the trailer. You do ask. No, yeah, you always ask, which is great. Yeah, but I think it's just like this last guy was very, just felt apprehensive to it, which is totally fine. Totally fine. Okay, if you figured out how to play with the color combiner in different uses for different texture formats and environment mapping and white vertex colors and all that, technical decomp side of graphics work, it would be scary how good your stuff looks. IMO, because it already looks really good. Maybe it looks good because I'm limited in my options. Once I get all this free raid, that could be a problem for me. Man, I'm so behind. Yes, I can make a ticker require 7 hits. Okay, yes, I understand now. Maybe Legos instead of clay. That sounds even worse. You asked why your stream is better than Super Mario 64. Oh, because your hands. There must only be like 3 other streams. I only know 2 other people, I think. Okay. There's Kaze, Kaze, I think it is. That's the obvious one. There's this person called, I think, Brodute. I follow this person. They do Mario. They've done some Mario 64. Like actually, they've done a lot of Mario 64 mods. So I know that they stream modding. There's X Hamster. He does Mario Kart 64 modding. That's cool. The person that does, the person behind the Paper Mario Wish Upon Abyss. He streams sometimes. Not often. Sometimes. This was good, this cleanup, by the way. This removing these is a lot better. Yeah, I can't think of anyone else who streams beyond that, so there aren't that many. So I can believe you if you say, because of the handsomeness, because there's like, the options are so low. Not that the options are bad, but that there are so few. The chances are higher for me. I will never just take a compliment. I never will. Try not to make it all flat. Okay, let's mess around with this a little bit. We'll work on the whole grass thing. We'll work on that a little more later. Okay, do these anyway. All right. Like the center pit of your level, the vertex colors are 10. They're not though. They're not. They're all. I use like 2 colors and some, obviously some darker colors for the edges. I would. This is not my best work. It's good. I would agree that it's good. It's not my best work. Yeah, this is definitely not final. I just kind of like throw it around. I don't know what happened with these, this transparent texture and why it's got that background now. All right. For example, by default, you can't jump over the fence in Spiral Mountain after you get the move from bottles. That's correct. Yes, I do remember that. You're gonna look. Thank you for stopping by. I hope I provided some insight. All right. Is it weird that I'm more excited for Call of Duty than Bayonetta 3? No, it's not weird because Bayonetta can be for a very specific, or not like specific type of people, but it's got a very specific audience. Not everyone's gonna like Bayonetta. Alright, I messed this up. I'm gonna put that cut over here. Oh, I kinda like this. Oh, but it looks weird. Hold on. Oh, this is not great. Uh-oh, it's getting weird here. You know what? We're gonna redo it. I don't like that. Here, I have an idea. Let's grab this. Oh, I can't copy the UV like this. Actually, it's not gonna work. This is unfortunate. I'll make it work. You know what? No. I'll make it work. We are going to copy it. I am going to paste it. Just move it myself. Sometimes this UV thing, it just does not work. Look at that, it's all messed up. Could do it one at a time, but that's very obnoxious. And it didn't even work correctly. No, that's not gonna work. I have no interest in Sparks of Hope. I actually had some interest, but I never finished the first game, so I don't feel like I can just move on. How is Live Alive? That's how we're pronouncing it here. It is very good. It's very good. So there's 7 scenarios, 7 chapters that you can freely pick from when you start the game, or after you finish each scenario, and each one takes place in a different time period with like different characters and that whole thing. If you're not familiar. I'm on the last scenario. I've played 6 of them, and I'm doing the final one. There's no set order. You can play them in whatever order you want. I decided to play them chronologically. So, I don't know if I like this. I'll figure this out later. Yeah, I played it chronologically, or am playing it chronologically. So the first one I did was prehistory. The next one was China. Like Kung Fu China, whatever. Then I did. Then I did Imperial Japan, or whatever it's called. Then I did the Wild West. Then I did present day. Then I did the near future, and now I'm doing distant future. They've all been. It's so interesting because each one is so different in terms of, not so different, but they are different enough to be kind of like, oh whoa, we're playing like this. In terms of gameplay, like distant future so far is really just story. They're all talking. That's all they do. There hasn't been any combat except for like a little arcade game that you play. Elemental Team, hello, welcome. This is me working on my Banjo mod. It's actually going well today. This is shocking. It's not happening. I did this one. Is that right? I don't know. I'll figure it out. What music is that? It sounds familiar. Oddly enough. Alright. I did not get Octopath or Triangle, so this will be the test for whether I like 2.5 RPGs. Wait, so did you get Live Alive then? Slightly loud. Oh, sorry. Yeah, unfortunately with these downloads of the Noble Demons whole soundtrack is that some of them just have varying levels of sound. Unfortunately. Are you related to Tem from Undertale? Elemental Tem. Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah. That's a good question. That branch almost looks cool with the weird UV map, making the dots stretch into lines. Which one? Oh, this one? I see what you mean. I don't like it. I don't. I will not be keeping it that way. I refuse. Oh, don't touch. Just get a tad smaller. Fine, put it bigger. This is turning out pretty nice. This little stump. My fear with making this level feature more trees and forests is that I already did that with World 1. But it's alien, so maybe it's more acceptable. I don't know. We'll see. Pizza. It's Friday. I feel like I deserve a pizza. Way too many RPGs on the backlog. That's the scary thing, because I keep seeing them. I'm like, ooh, that'd be fun to play. But would I rather play this one game, or would I rather play 5 different other experiences? 10 is 10. That's simple enough. It's weird. I played Undertale twice. Well, I played Undertale. When did it come out? November? I played the January after it came out. And then I played it again last year when I was doing my 11 platinums in 2021. I didn't finish it. I just got to the... Was that the Tem House, actually? What do you call that? Where you donate a bunch of money? It was like a new addition to the... one of the versions. That's where I stopped. Because I was very tired. I got the Platinum and I said, okay, that's enough. Alright, that's fine. Cool. This works, I think. Alright, so since Zambazy is making ROM hacks, how does... Oh, Zambi. Rate N64 Banjo knowledge. What? Wait, hold on. What does that mean? Rate knowledge. Am I, like, do I have knowledge? Probably. I have, like, more useless knowledge. Well, it's all kind of useless, but... Like that? Is that what we're talking about? Pizza from where? Oh, I have no idea. I'm not actually going to get pizza. It's going to be too late. Yeah, I don't know. I actually haven't... I haven't freely purchased a pizza out here. Like, on my own. It's either, like, oh, somebody else suggests it, and they say, oh, I'm getting pizza from here. Do you want to chip in? Or, like, oh, I have extra pizza, blah, blah, blah. This is a good question. Because I try to avoid, like the Domino's and the Pizza Huts. Maybe do something local or do something different. By try, I mean I just said I don't really do it to begin with, so. Yeah, let's just make this 8 again. At any rate, I'm not getting any pizza, so it's a little late for that. Okay, the way I'll do this is I will do this top part, and then the bottom part will have its own like layer or whatever. The only question here is, should the lines, should they keep going outward, or should they go or like the opposite direction? I think they should keep going outward. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. That kind of turned out nicely. Ever since New York pizza is foreign ruin for me. Oh, anything outside of New York. I don't think I had good New York pizza. I just had the cheap dollar pizza, so it doesn't count for me. I have 100% knowledge. What does that mean, you have 100% knowledge? Like, you know every fact? When you stream next, I'll quiz you on stream. And when you do get pizza, tell me where you got it and what you think of it. Film it for the video. My moments in my 1-second video are precious. I will not waste it on me eating pizza. That's all I got to say on the topic. See, like this, you hear this? There's an Oki Bay. You can barely hear it. And I just turned it up. And back down. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, this is all flat. How are we on time? So I streamed for 1 hour because I did want to start that next area. I have ideas for it. So I don't want to be stuck on this free stuff all day. Well, no one's really going to be looking down here, to be honest. That part you can kind of see, so I should probably adjust it a little bit so it looks like that. Moving on. If you drop the tips of the roots down and bent them into the cliffside, you could remove the polys on the underside of each root and save on tries while having it still look good. Hold on. If you drop the tips of the roots down and bent them into the cliffside, so if this were to go down, and then the sides would also go down, I could remove that underside because no one's going to see. It's also, well, you can go here. So there's one, so you can't look there. And I actually wanted to do some kind of secret thing over here, so let's leave it as is for now. Yeah, but it is a lot of polygons at use here. Just keep it. Just keep it. That works. There's something funky here. What is this? Why does it look so weird? This part. At this rate, why is this part even here? I think I have to keep it this way. Well, here's the thing. When it comes to optimizing, that's going to be a whole separate thing that I can do. That things are lagging, if things are not running as smoothly as I'd like them to, then I will play around with that optimization. This is weird. This is very, really just starting to feel like that's not necessary. It's not. It's just... I might end up making the same amount of polygons. Hold on. This is probably too loud now, huh? I'm allowed to try you. I can't do it here. It has to be over stream. Can I accomplish anything with this? What if I... Let's make it weird. Delete that. Oh no, don't dissolve that. That's just, you know what, this is good now. Maybe. Yeah. Whatever. But what if I dissolve this completely? Like, it won't change how it looks from that side, but it will from this side. We'll just have to deal. I think I'm gonna go with this. Kind of made it so the roots looked like they were hugging the sides of the overhang kind of thing. What? Kind of made it so the roots looked like they were hugging the sides of the overhang. But if you got a different idea, go nuts. That's what you were suggesting. So that they were to continue latched on here, instead of hanging like I am. I think I'm doing something like that over here. Oh, here, 1 second. I need to change the setting really quick, and I don't want to show. Notifications. It's got work stuff on there. Okay. 9 o'clock night light was turning on. Not night light, but like the night, the yellow light. All right, for now, I'm gonna keep it as is, and I'm going to move on from here because that's what I'd like to do. If I want, I can come back at a later date. Thought I heard something weird. Song. Okay. But I'm not done. I am not done, actually, if you can believe it. So I got idea here. What was I? I. Where's that banjo model? Come here. We're needed. Oh, this is huge. This is a huge tree. Nobody told me this. Holy wow, that is very big. I did not realize that. Whew, okay. It's classic. This happens to me every time. It's like, oh, too big. It's always too big. Oh, man. Boss fight on the tree. Well, see, maybe with decomp, I can make a boss fight on the tree. Actually, that would be really cool. I would love that, but, like, I can't plan for that. I can't say that that's something I will be able to do. This is really big. How does Banjo even get up here? What the? Well? I'm not warming up. It would be cool, but like that's what scares me. It's like I can't set aside an area for something that might not ever happen. Be it it's not possible, or I don't have the know-how to make it happen. Tools or no tools. Well, if there are no tools, then I'm not doing it. That's for sure. We're not done with you. Sit your behind up here. I need some scale. Alright. The other thing I need is... First, I'm going to vertex shade, or... UV map these, and then I can mess around with it. It's harder to mess around with the UV mapping once you've cut everything into pieces. You could put a little boss fight on the tree now without decomp. If I could get like the frogs to work or something, then maybe. I haven't tested that out, so I don't know if I'd be able to, but my assumption is no. Oh, you mean like through assembly or through the code or whatever? I hate saying the code. That makes it sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. Which is accurate, because I don't know what I'm talking about. But I don't want everyone to know. Also, I haven't finished looking at this, making sure it's all equal. It's probably not. How long are you going tonight, by the way? I know this is the second time you're asking. I don't know. And I guess I skipped a step here. I am not sure. I was thinking I might do it for... I like this remix a lot. I think it's from Kingdom Hearts. I never even played Kingdom Hearts, but it's very good. Yeah, I don't know how long. I was thinking like 2 hours because I did it early. Shocking. On the scale, x-axis. That's all equal now. Hey, you can't even see the cut because they don't match up. Unless they do now? I got really lucky? Where's this? Look at that. This is the seam. I got lucky. I either got it perfectly or I'm actually shocked. Or does it just look good regardless? So that's 2 out. Wow. I think it's the same thing. It is the same thing. I got it perfectly. This is perfect. It was on accident. This was an accident. I'm shocked. I don't know what to say. I'm just gonna move on. I very unceremoniously was shocked and said, I'm just going to move on. Okay, alright. I think it'd still be hard to figure out how to code things like that, but a lot more possible for non-geniuses. This is good. 24-hour stream, let's go. I'm never gonna do a 24-hour stream in my life. If you remember, I did a Bug Fables 14-hour stream on accident. I was trying to beat the game, and I committed. And I ended up streaming, I think it was 14 hours. And I went to bed at like 5 in the morning, and I hated myself. Got the platinum. I was very proud. And there's a video of it. Like I have whenever I play a game, I do like a one highlight clip video montage thing. I got it one for Bug Fables. You can see I'm essentially dead at the end. Never doing that again. That was horrendous. Like, who does that benefit? The people watching don't even want to see that. Sick. That's what it was. Whoa. I think I just realized how did I just think about this? But remember I visited like 15 years ago, I visited my cousins in Chicago. I didn't really know all that well. and it just came to me now during the stream. I have no idea what reason, but it came to me that I think they were playing Red Dead Redemption, the first game, and I just now realized because I haven't played the original Red Dead, but it turns out I actually saw someone play it. It was pretty cool, and now I just share that to everyone. Why? This personal revelation that means nothing to everybody that just heard that. What an interesting thing to remember. Okay, let's just move on. Anyway, 8-hour stream for the Splatfest. Was I there? I don't think I remember that at all. That must have been the most recent one, and I had a visitor for that Splatfest. That's why I didn't participate. Giving the tree some volume. This tree doesn't have volume. Right now it's got... I'm gonna have to, like, work on it. But first I want to do the UV mapping before I do any of that. Because this is not how it's staying. These little chunks, I'm gonna, like, cut them apart. I don't know. I'm trying to understand, why did I think about that now? For what reason? I actually kind of like the stretched out texture here. It's not that bad. Anyway. Let's move this away. So I won't be doing things like that because it's going to mess with the UV mapping. But I will. Well, okay, I have to make a decision. What am I doing with this? With the UV mapping here. I'm so scared to do Control Z again. Bad things happen if you do too much Control Z. Like everything that you worked on in there, in the object, if you're out of the object, I think if you do Control Z, it could delete everything. So don't let me do that. I think this is fine. If I don't like it, I'll change it later. Anyway, this is what I'm thinking of doing here. Something like this. It's not going to be perfect. And delete. Oh, okay, let's redo that, actually. This is what I want. Then I go down, I think. Just go to the top, maybe? I don't remember any. Nope, it did not, in fact, go all the way down. Should be fine, probably. The only thing, this is cool and all, but this is adding to polygon count is kind of nonsense. Like, there's a lot going on here already. You have this whole platform, you have the roots, you have this. That's quite a bit. I'm gonna have to fact check you on Modern Blender. I'm not sure about this. Sounds fake to me. Alright, it's not on PlayStation 4 and not really accessible on PC. Original Red Dead, probably. Oh. I'll be checking out your VOD soon, then. This seems loud. Dare. Oh, I dare. This one should be a little more simple. Purpose. Slants inward. I think this could work. Point, so that it's unnatural looking. I think I'm getting that. What is this? What is this? It barely does anything. Woof. Don't do that, don't do that. I'd rather do something like this. That, and then that, and I think that's fine there. It doesn't have to do anything else. Delete. Delete. So this is a quiet one, so I'm turning it up. See, I think that goes better for the natural, kind of more natural look. The other thing we can do is kind of push this out a little bit. Then that looks weird, like this little this dent. Maybe what I should do then is gonna add a little more, but I don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it. No. Taunting you in chat for 8 hours? Oh, delete that. What? What if I dissolve the edge and then do this? That doesn't work, actually. Yeah, I'm thinking like that. That might be better. Okay. This I can live with. This right here. And the vertex and the UV mapping stays just how I want it. Is it okay that this kind of bends in? Maybe just go out a little bit. But I don't want it to no, let's keep it like kind of punctured because I want it to seem more natural. The closer you get to a wall, the worse, I think. Alright, let's try the same thing here. Would it be better to do this? Okay. Yeah, there should be more volume inside here as well. I think that works. This one feels a little strange, this part. Yeah, I think it would be good to move that in a little bit. I mean, this right here kind of works. Oh, you only streamed for 2 hours. You didn't do the whole 8-hour thing. Good. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Keep it. I wanted to keep being this thing. I think so. Oh, should probably include that as well. Cool. And then this could be. Maybe this could be like a darker color on the outside here. No, I won't. It'll just be. That'll be done through vertex shape. I wish there was a way to like to bend it this way. try to do that manually a little bit. Like that, so I can just make it a little bit bigger. Oh, it looks strange. That's not great. Don't need unnecessary polygons like that. Did I forget to... Did I just never highlight this, or... I just forgot. Texture. Oh, I realized that this is a whole grass thing too. Hold on. Hold, please. Just a moment. Okay. Yeah, very good. Very good song. All right. Let's do some mild vertex shading. Ugh. Oh, this could work actually if we brighten that up a little bit. Just make it darker over there. This is too purplish. And then like kind of touch up the edges, maybe-ish. Oh no, my stomach's growling. Oh, no. Hope nobody can hear. Oh, what music is this? Sounds like Yoshi story? What is this? This isn't great. I don't think this is good. But here's the tree. I made this. I did it. This is the tree. This used to be there. That is no longer the case. Now we have this. The only thing you'll do here is hit a switch. That is literally all you're gonna do. Didn't realize how big it is, though. It's actually massive. Rapscallion _ Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a great stream. Did Sofa King put you up to this? He's good at getting people to raid me. If not, and you just randomly found me, thank you. How are you doing? How was your stream? I was waving because there was a bug in my face. That I lost my train of thought. Hey, which Ocarina song played during the raid? Was it Epona's song? Because that's what it's supposed to do. I'm not sure if it did. Okay, Rapscallion, I believe I've seen your username before, then. Well, welcome back. I'm sorry, I don't really recall. I, mildly remember, but not too much. verified because you say long time watcher, not so much chatter. Well, cool. Yeah. This is what I worked on today. I made this tree stump thing. It's pretty neat. Now I'm debating whether I should just stop the stream after a raid, stop the stream, or attempt to continue working here. What are we at? 1 hour, 40 minutes. I can go. I can keep going for a little bit. I can start demolishing things and see what happens. I appreciate that. I feel like, yeah, there are people who appreciate the seeing it as it's happening. I wish more people would do that. I would certainly watch. Well, hold on. I'm not a good watcher. I'm not the biggest on watching streams. I'll do it from time to time, but not too often. So I think I would watch. That's what I'm saying. Okay, I saved. Let's do it again. And I'm gonna start demolishing some things. Alright, for starters, delete that and this. What else do you have to do about this? The only stream you should always watch is... But yeah, okay. Alright, Sophie. I've tuned in a few times. Yeah, do you work as a game dev or do you do this for fun? I do this for fun. I don't know anything about it. I mean, I know some level design now, but no. I don't do anything with game dev. Interestingly, I work at a school now that deals in game dev, but I don't partake in the development of games. Oh, jeez. At least not professional. Technically, this is game development. I have it as a tag in my stream. Game development, but yeah, whatever. Delete. This really sounds like something out of Paper Mario, like the new Paper Marios. Not only faces. Alright, I need that Banjo model for scale, because I'm going to keep making things that are massive. We do not want that. This is going to be my legacy. I really hope this is my legacy. I hope to be known for more than just this. Or at the very least, I hope I put more into the world than this, recognition or not. Alright. Give me one of these. Just as a test. I didn't realize these were that big as well. They're massive. All right. You have Mario Party Legacy, but that is a website. This game can be completely preserved forever. Not necessarily. My website can be preserved just as much as a game, I think. Whether it's through an archive website like Wayback Machine, or someone downloads all the files of my website and it exists somewhere. So, I think it can be done. Okay, yeah, this area is not going to turn into some massive new spot. Maybe make it go back a little bit more. I'm just scared that it's going to be massive again. So this is going to be Crystal Lake. They're not going to be lily pads, or I just spoiled it. They're not going to be these mushrooms, and it's not a mushroom. It's like a tree thing. They're going to be some kind of lily pad type thing, and it'd be cool with like decomp if you hop on the lily pad and it sinks or something. I don't know. You got my brain going. This is a big problem. Sour OG, you've ruined me. Now I can't, because when you make these mods, you have to keep putting yourself into this box that you have to make it work. Banjo's backpack. You have to keep in mind the restrictions. You have to keep in mind the things that are broken and that work. And then you open my mind up to decomp, where if I want it, I can have it, which is not how you should. That's not how you should mod at all. It's a really bad idea, especially because I'd like to just finish this and get it out. That would be nice, given how slow I work. I don't think it's a good idea. I actually don't think it's a good idea to plan that way. In the long run, I think it will hurt me. Help. It's like a nice idea. Stop. Stop it. I don't know about this. Anyway, I made more space. The whole lake thing. not gonna think about it. I'm just gonna let it be for now. Well, I think this is a well-rounded out level. Because once you start here, and I'm probably gonna change this weird-looking tree stump thing, or just change the formation. It looks very plump, which could work, but I don't think it does. It's very jagged. Let me take a look. I think I was trying to go for that, like it was going to be weird and interesting that way, but that might just work better. That works. That thing that looks so much better. Oh, jeez, I think that looks so much better. Cool. And just one quick edit, it just looks much better. Usagi Tsuki, welcome. I don't think I'm streaming for much longer, but it's always nice to catch people at the end, because that's usually what happens. This may have happened to you before. Right now, if decomp was 100%, something like lily pads falling when Banjo touches them is right in my skills. That's pretty good to know. Skill level of being able to figure out most likely on my own, but I'd struggle with it a bit, but doable. And I still wouldn't say I know C. I don't, but I can still manage to do little things. And you're saying this without any tools, without like the Fast 64 integration that you were whispering into my ear. This sounds like something out of Perfect Dark. So VSC is just like the means to actually view the decomp, or the code, to look around and edit directly. And then Fast64 is more of the integration with Blender and exporting like model type, like with features. I think I understood. Ooh, I think I understood that. Cool. Have some water here. It's alien water. It doesn't have to be water, actually. Cool. I might be done. Hold on, I'm thinking. Not sure. I have some ideas of what I want to do. I want, because this is so close to this like mining ditch thing, this water, I want there to be little areas where if you were to dive down and swim, there'd be an opening with kind of like a glass or like a crystal covering, and you could actually look from here, look inside to the water. It'll be like you can. All right, this is an idea, but like right here, you'll pop up. There's like the crystal view inside. You can see a Jiggy inside, but how do you get there? Jump in. And like, what's the path over there? Like, I have to figure out how is it challenging to get to that Jiggy, even though you see it there. That I still have to come up with an idea for, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It's a whole thing. It's still bubbling in my head. Can I read? Oh. Zam, can you read my question, please? Zam, did you read my question? What? Oh, wow. I did not skip this on purpose. It's making me nervous already to answer, but I didn't skip it on purpose. What is a good place to take someone on a first date? Like, where did you take your girlfriend on a first date? I do not think I'm the best to ask for advice on, because usually any kind of first date has been, I don't want to say not successful, but it's been not ideal. It's all going to depend on how much you know this person already and what level of, just where you're at. Because if this is someone that you're already friends with and you're close with, then going on a date is a little more, it's a little more of a next step than someone that you either recently met or you have strictly met for dating purposes. Because if it's somebody you've strictly met for dating purposes, for example, a dating app or whatever, that should probably be a little more low-key. That could be more of like a, let's grab a coffee or a drink, maybe not even dinner, just like just a meet and see like what's up. But if it's someone you're close with already, then I do think that should be more of a step up, like a dinner or like a, maybe just something a little more fancy. Like, I don't know about fancy, but it's all depends on how well you know this person. That's what I got to say on that. Not the best person to ask this. Well, yeah, because I think it's important. I think it's important to, like, if you were to go out with someone that you've been friends with for years, and you're already very close, a best friend, like, it's got to be different. It can't just be like every other hangout that you've had. It's got to be the next step up. So, like, that's my thought process there. For me, it was bowling. Since then, I don't really like bowling. Not because it's bad or that it went bad. It was just like, just awkward. That was also over a decade ago. And really, it's just, there's really nothing to spill. It's like, you all know what you're there for. And at least for me, it's the first time, so it's kind of just like, I think I'm done here. Not with I guess I'm done with the question too, but more like with the modeling. So let me take a look and see what's going on. It looks like Silver JD is playing The Quarry, which I'm actually interested in, but he looks kind of far in it, and it could be spoiler filled. And then Mary, who has been here on my stream before when we played Ultimate Chicken Horse, she's playing Breath of the Wild and has been. And I actually stopped by some of her streams, and it's making me want to stream Breath of the Wild. because I'm missing 9 shrines, and I refuse to look at a guide. Not anyone. You can look at a guide if you want. For me personally, I do not want to look at a guide. That's how I've played the whole game, and so I'm kind of wandering the map, using the tracker to see where I haven't been to locate these 9 shrines, and I might do that on stream sometime. And her streams are encouraging me to do that. I think I'm convinced. We're gonna stream her. She's currently in the Korok Forest, which I love. It's lagging real hard. Let's see. Yeah, let's get that raid going. Sour OG, Great Sofa King, a pleasure to have you all here. Usagi, I'm sorry I'm leaving right when you got here. Rapscallion, thank you for the raid. Elemental Tem, hello. And goodbye. And I feel really bad. Somebody else followed me and I no longer remember the name. But it was great to have you stop by. Cool. Okay. Tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow and Sunday, 2 streams. Both Ghost Trick will be finishing that up. And then the weekend after that, no stream because I have a visitor. All right. So next Banjo stream to be determined. Pretty good progress. All right. Have a good night. Have a great rest of your day. I will see you later. Bye.